How are you today? Sorry, just dropped something. It's always wonderful to see me, isn't it? I'm going to surprise you every time. I really am. Where's the sun gone? I'm sitting here yesterday. Not that I was really up this time. You know, it was a quick trip to the toilet and back. But there is a cloudy day out there, so hopefully that'll keep some of the heat off us. But there's no sun. It's not getting through this morning, that's for sure. So sorry if it's a bit dark. Not a lot I can do about it because the light source is over here. Usually I've got light streaming on me that I'm trying to dodge through the blind lines, but you know, oh well, today will be all right. I thought we'd talk morning routine because I do have a few people ask me what's mine, and my morning routine stays pretty similar. I come in here every morning and do my face because this is where I keep my makeup now. I usually have a big mirror sitting where you are, and it's just easy. It's a nice little moment to myself to come into my office, my workspace, but also my little beauty centre, okay? If you haven't been in here before, you really need to come in. And I thought I'd talk morning routine. So I'm going to do a little bit different to my normal morning routine today because I don't know if you can see, I am as puffy today. So one of the things I've been working on, reading about, learning about while I've been sitting on my ass on my couch for weeks, because that's me. Mental health's been a bit ordinary, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Is learning about my fluid system because it's playing up. I've got the old lady ankles. God, I hate them. But I'm also getting a lot of puffiness through my face. Now, most of it's because of the mask that I wear, and you can probably see the groove where the mask sits. Okay, so fluid doesn't move through my face as well as it should. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting on a face oil this morning. And the days where your face needs a little bit of extra, always take it down your throat. Always take it down, because where do we show our age first? Generally here. So keep all this as plump as everything else. All right, so what I'm using is the Wild Melon Wonder Oil, which I just adore. It's the smell. It smells like a spa. And I'm just going to use a gua sha. So that's one of the things I've learned, is to massage your face. Now, I'll show you without the gua sha, and then I'll show you with the gua sha. Okay, so what you're doing is you're moving the fluid gently from here out to here. Then it comes down through what's called your eustachian tubes to 2 points of your lymphatic system. So your lymphatics are just inside your collarbone here. Okay, so before we start, we wake up those points. So for a couple of minutes, we sit and rub. Now, I'm not rubbing hard. My fingers are just sitting there. We're not trying to get rid of a muscle, not in a muscle. This is not what we're doing. We're just going, hello, wake up. Let's get going, okay? That's what we're doing. We're just going, before I send fluid to you, let's just make sure you're pumping. That's a good idea. Yeah, just to wake it up. Now, the second point from there, okay, is your armpit, for want of a better term. So you know where it is. It's here, okay? So you know where that lymphatic point is. It's basically where our bra sits. And it's really silly, isn't it? That it's basically where our bra straps and our bras go under our arms. Okay, so wake that up too. All right, I'm going to do the other side. All right, so it's good to wake it up before you send it more fluid to deal with. Okay, if you don't wake it up, where's the fluid going to go? Third point is your groin. So just give that a bit of a massage. Okay, once again, you know, the line where your neck is. We have designed clothing that just stops our lymphatic system from going. Okay, and then the fourth point is behind your knees. Now, I know there's probably someone's going to go out there and say you missed one. Okay, I'm learning. We're learning together, okay? All right, so we've woken up the lymphatic system. We're going to help it by draining, okay? What we're just going to do is use our fingers, and we're going to gently just take it. So we're not stretching our skin too much, okay? Too much pressure taking. Okay, and we're taking this fluid. Now I'm touching my under eye, but my pressure is mostly from here down, okay? But I'm doing it because I want to get that fluid that's in the eye socket. I just want it to gently move across, okay? But I'm not dragging the skin, okay? Taking it across. Okay, so there's points here above this bone, okay, so you know where your bone is here. On the top of that bone, there's another one underneath this bone. So when you get a sinus build up, okay, this is a good one to do. All right. Then there's another one on the underside of your eyebrow bone. I find this one easier to do with my thumb. Sorry, I just looked down when I did that. All right. These are all, and then there's another one under your chin. So I do it with my thumb because I probably do too much pressure. I really do. I'm giving my face a real massage doing this. Okay, and then you can do it like this with your finger. Just got my finger and thumb like that. Okay. Now, I do feel it. I really do feel like a emptying of my face. So I urge you to give it a try if you're a puffy face person, okay? In the morning, in the evening before you go to bed. There's people that do it before they exercise. They wake up all their lymphatics. I'm going to start trying to do that. That would mean I'd need to exercise. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. You know me. If you know me, you know me. You know, it's not my favourite. I used to love it when I was younger. Basketball, netball, twice a week each. Okay. Now, I've done it with my fingers, so you know that you don't need to have any special major equipment to do it. But a gua sha, this is a gua sha, so this is my stone gua sha. We also had them in a beautiful metal version, which is just here if I can reach it. Okay, gorgeous. They come in different shapes. They do come in different shapes. If you don't have a gua sha, maybe you've got it on our clearance and got one of these. Okay, so these are a face roller. So they do the same sort of thing, all right? They go under and over here, under and over there. Oh, that's nice. And up here. Oh, so nice. Okay, so you could do it with the face roller. Now, the trick is that your face should be a little bit red, but if you're doing a lot of work, I actually really like to do the gua sha because it stops me pressing so hard. With my fingers, I tend to press a bit harder, so I'm using the flatter surface. Once again, going across my cheek, taking it out to the side. Okay, 5 or 10 each side, whichever feels you. Another one I've seen is you go up like this. So they tell me that if you hold your hair eyebrow up, oh, that one hurts. Oh dear. If it hurts, that means your muscles are working too hard in that spot. It means I must be frowning or squinting. Okay. I've seen them use gua sha because I've been watching lots of stuff about gua shas, and they actually say that doing this one up helps lift that muscle and helps lift the eyebrow. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to go across my eyebrow like that because you can see the puffiness I've got here. Extra puffy today. Don't know why. I think it was just the heat over the last couple of days. Sitting on my ass, watching lots of telly, lots of YouTube, lots of TikTok. Okay. That's what you get. Okay. We'll get there, kids. We'll get there. nice knotty in the muscle there. So this time I'm actually attacking that muscle. Okay, now the last thing, do not forget to take it down your neck. Okay, right from behind your ear, in front of that bone of your orbital, well, not your orbital, so that's orbital, ocular bone, whatever the heck it's called. And it's in front of that muscle that sits here, okay? Take it down. It's not high pressure, okay? Just take it down. All right, into your limbs. Other side. So this is an extra. I usually do this on a weekend. And I usually do a quickie with my fingers if I'm particularly puffy under my eyes in the morning. That's my start of the day, okay? For when I'm a bit extra fluid. So I'm just taking the excess off because I did put quite a bit of face oil on, which is not a bad thing. So what I'd done when I got out of the shower was put vitamin C, niacinamide, vitamin B, niacinamide, sorry, vitamin C is in my hand. And it is really good to help reduce redness and irritation on your skin. This is vitamin C, okay. Now, I always like to get my vitamin C here. As you can see, these two bits of pigmentation that I've got here that are exacerbated by that bag there. So I'm working vitamin B and C, will both work on pigmentation and just the health of your skin. They really do. Vitamin B, I will attribute to there being a lot less redness on my face. Even now, I'm quite surprised by the lack of redness on my actual face. So I'm usually really red nose, really red cheeks all of my life. I started using the vitamin B. I would never say I had rosacea. I certainly don't think it was that, because it was just an underlying redness. It was not so much the capillaries and things like that. But the difference to me, I notice it. I'm red now because I'm rubbing things on, but this is nowhere near as red as I used to be when I rub things on my face. I don't know what it does. Anyway, what was I up to? Moisturizer, okay? So they're my two every mornings, okay? Vitamin B and vitamin C. So as though I do say I'm not really a serum girl. Well, I actually am. And tough. Then I'm putting on my Restore Pro Intense Moisture. So I like intense moisture because I find that I have a very drying skin. And what that means, if you've rinsed your face with water, as I do in the shower of a morning, because I don't use cleanser in the morning, because I've cleansed so well at night. Okay, that's my other tip. And you get out of the shower and you pat dry your face, and then as it dries, it starts to feel really tight. You have pretty dry skin. Okay, so I find rubbing it on both hands, and so this was when I normally would do my little massage. Okay. Because, and you don't even notice that I do it, okay? Because I rub across here, I rub across here, and then I take it down my throat. Okay, so that's my little gua sha, my little massage for my face. Now, I do put the moisturiser on my lips. I do put it up under my eyes, because I can't help it. Now, it's got an SPF 15 in it. That's also the reason why I put it on my lips. And your lips need moisture. If you're not putting moisturiser on your lips, what are you doing? Do you get dry, crackly lips? That's probably why. Okay. Yes, your lips and your eyes. The skin around here and the skin on your lips is a little bit different, but I believe, personal opinion, warning, I believe you need to moisturise it all more. Okay. Now, my last step that I've been using is the Ultra Care Platinum TFF, Tight, Firm and Fill. Okay. It is to do exactly what it says it's going to do. Okay. Now, I'm not a pat-on person because, as I just showed you, I like to massage my face. Okay. Tight, Firm and Fill. TFF. It's one of the best. And yes, it goes on my lips. And yes, it goes up under my eyes. Yes, it goes to the corner of my eyes. Yes, it goes up here. Okay. Because, as the name suggests, it's designed to tighten and firm your skin. Okay, yes, it's another serum, but it's also one that you can get pretty instant results. Generally takes about 10-15 minutes. I don't see it a lot, okay? For me, I don't see it a lot. When I use it on other people, I see it more than I do on myself. So you may see a little bit of difference. I generally don't. Okay. So TFF I've put on the top because it's actually a really good base to put your makeup on. I know. Shocking, isn't it? Truly shocking. So how are we going for time? I got no idea what the time is because I don't know where I put my phone. Did I even bring it in here? Oh fuck. You are my phone. Oh my god. There you go. There's Jackie's Monday-itis kicking in like never before. Yeah, I'm smart some days. Some days I'm not. Alright, so Monday-itis aside, time to put my face on. And being that you are my phone, it's raining. Just a gentle little pitter-patter. So I've started using one of these just as something different, and I start by dampening it. You should always use one of these sponges damp. I actually damp it with setting spray, and I'm actually finding it's working really well. I'm using a lot less, so this is that's my foundation. That's probably half a pump of my favourite, which is my Silk Fusion, which I absolutely adore this stuff. Goes on so easily. It's got an SPF 15. It's moisturising, it's protecting, it's just delightful. Alright, so I use my little palette, and what I try to do is get a pretty even coverage on my fluffy thing, not my fluffy thing, the spongy thing, and just dab it on. Okay, so these days I'm using a lot less makeup than you're probably used to because it is summer. Okay, I find in summer I like to wear a lot less makeup. I have a lot lighter coverage. Just bear with me while I use a mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. Because if you get, you get sweaty. Let's face it, we get sweaty. We get hot. We don't want additional layers on our face that are too thick. Okay. I always take it down my neck. I don't need to because my colour match is so good, but I like to because it's a bloody habit, to be honest. It's a bloody habit. Alright, there we go. Foundation's on. These days I like to go with a little bit of concealer up under my eyes because I'm trying not to put too much product that has an SPF near my eyes, okay, because an SPF will react with your eyes, okay. If you get watery eyes, it is most likely because you've put a product with SPF on it near your eyes, okay. So it's not about using the concealer as a concealer, it's just about evening my skin tone, okay. Because I still have the phobia of being that girl with the white eyes and red face. Completely irrational. Don't ever want to let anyone ever tell you I am rational, because I am not rational. There's nothing rational about me. Okay, so today, soft and easy. I'm going to use my smudger. Okay. Just going to get some of the dark brown here, macchiato. As you can see, it's the colour I use every day. Put a little bit of colour on my upper lid. Now, you go, why do you do that, Jack? Well, it actually helps your lashes look thicker. See, I look like I got mascara on when I actually still haven't got mascara on. Okay, so it means that it's just helping me thicken that lash line. And I like to use my smudger because you just get more of a shadow line rather than a drawn line, okay? I like to use a little bit of colour. I'm just taking that little colour, there you go, you can see that really clearly there, up here, okay? There you go, I should take it up a long way. Yeah, well, I have hooded eyes, guys, okay? So if you don't take it up here and you only put it down here, you're not going to see it, see, because my eyes disappear. My eyelid disappears, alright? There we go. Other side. Now you'll notice I use my brush on a particular angle, and that is because if I go like that, I tend to drag down this way, whereas if I do it the way I did it, see how it lifts up? I know. It's all about tricking the eye. Trying to make us look like our eyes are a bit lifted. As you can see, I didn't do a very good job on that one. Went a bit low. Like that. We'll fix it. So all I'm doing is still using the same bit that I put on my brush, and I really did only use a little bit. Okay. And I do it this way in particular. So when I tap my brush, I do the darker, where I want it really dark to start with. Then I go to where I want it not quite so dark, and then where I want it the lightest, okay? They're the best tools invented with your fingers. They really were, okay? Okay. That was hard, wasn't it? Oh, just so hard. Alright, then just to waken my eyes up a little bit, okay? Put a little bit of, so this is candy almond, no, Lux Linen. Okay, so put a light colour right in the corner of your eye, okay? See how it just takes away some of that shadowing that I've got there? Some of that darkness, okay? Without it looking like I've got amazing stuff going on. Without it looking like it's there, okay? It just helps brighten up your eyes. And a good chance to get the sleep out of the corner of your eyes, because if you're like me, you forgot to do it in the shower. Okay, so just wake your eyes up. Wake your eyes up just a smidge. Okay, mascara. I'm going to do my brows, much to my brows today. I'm due to go and see Maddie on Wednesday, so they're looking pretty ordinary. So no matter what I do to them, they're still going to look pretty ordinary. No, they don't look ordinary. They're just not as reactive because they're growing out. So they're wanting to go their own direction now. They're not as pliable. That's the word I was after. Not as pliable. So to get them looking smicko, it will take more effort than I'm willing to put in for Monday morning to go to work. Bit of brush. A little bit of contour shaping on my face. Bit of pink. I'm not big on cheek stuff, so that's it. It would, like, if I'm going out, I'm going to go all hell hog. Don't you worry. I will. I'll go all crazy. But it's work. Alright, so eyebrows. Just going to give them a little bit of a brush up. As you can see, they're not as responsive at the moment. They don't want to get thick. They're just doing their thing. This side's a bit better. Okay, this side just doesn't want to play the game. So I'm just using my mascara spoolie that I bought at Big W, I reckon. It was a pack of. Lots of them in there. One of my favourites though is this bit. I'll show you. It's just a little comb for your eyebrows. So when they're misbehaving like this, the comb sometimes just works a bit better. It's not going to today. They just do not want to sit up. There we go. So all I've done, oh god, that actually looks pretty ordinary, is brush them up and across a bit, just to try to give them, cover the holes and give them a little bit more thickness. Okay, that's all I've done. And then, because they're looking a bit sparse, just going to use what's left on the same brush that I did my eyes with. Give myself just a little bit of colour. Okay, what it just does is help give you a bit of thickness and fill some of those holes. Easy peasy. Alright, I'm done. Gorgeous people, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope that your Christmas and New Year was awesome. I hope that you are getting yourself on track to start the new year. I'm getting there with mine. Lacking motivation, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hey, gorgeous people. Good bit of lip colour. I swear this colour with this top just looks great. Alright, long musing for me today, but I wanted to teach you something, not just talk about the world. Have a great day, gorgeous people.